So you want to become a millionaire? Well, listen up. In today's video, I'm going to share 7 personal money tips that I would give to you after 7 years of running a business and making tens of millions of dollars. And most importantly, I'm going to share stuff that you probably won't find anywhere else, because I'm not going to give you any stupid scarcity-based advice. No, I'm going to give you 7 practical things that you can and should implement from today.
So guys, I saw this Iman video here on YouTube and I said to myself, it will be a good idea to share this video with you guys, because I know, yes, I know that you and I want to be financially free. This video has every tips and strategies you need to achieve your financial and money goals. So ensure you watch through the end and start implementing any of these tips that will help you achieve your financial goal and become a millionaire.
So the first step if you want to become a millionaire is stop drinking. First of all, think about how much money you have wasted, how much money you have spent on useless drinks at the bar, shot. Whereas for alcohol, I would say don't spend money on it if you are trying to become the person that you want to become. Let's say you're having a fun night. You buy 5 cocktails for yourself, $15 a pop, great, $75. Let's say you cover it for your friend. You get a little drunk, you get a little woozy, and you're like, you know what? I'll get this one. Great, you've just wasted $150 on alcohol.
The thing is not saying that alcohol is bad, but what he's saying is that you can save the money you spend on alcohol over time, and that money can be used to start a business or a project. There is this man that challenged himself to quit drinking and save the money for 30 good days. And after the 30 days, he found out that he literally spent $15 on alcohol every single day and was able to save $450 for 30 days. And $450 in my local currency is 450,000 naira. And these tips can be applied to anything that you spend money on every day. Let's say you spend $1 on airtime every single day and you need an online course that costs $22 to $30. Bro, you can take this challenge to save this $1 or 8% of this $1 for 30 days and use this money to buy the online course that will help you put your life in the right path to become a millionaire.
When you get to a certain position in life, that doesn't mean that you should ever slow down. You still need to put your foot on the gas. But what it does mean is that you can do things slightly differently. So if you are serious about becoming a millionaire this year, quit drinking. Now, the best tip to become a millionaire is learn a high income skill. And this is why I keep beating on about that example. I don't want to live a life where I don't have faith in my abilities to make more money. I think if you're watching this video, you should understand the goal is to make as much money as humanly possible. And by the way, that doesn't mean you need to be an entrepreneur. That doesn't mean you need to be a business owner.
Yes, there are 2 ways to become a millionaire, either by having a business or having a high income skills that will prepare you to get high paying jobs. Forget about all these videos on YouTube that are telling you that you can get rich by watching YouTube videos. So I have tried some of these methods and I concluded that they are just waste of time. The actual way to make money or to become a millionaire is to provide value, and you can become a person of value by having high income skills.
You join the right organization. I mean, if you join a real good company, for example, there's people in my company who make hundreds of thousands of dollars, almost nearly $1 million a year, because they provide even far more value than that to the company. And the way that you do that is by learning a high income skill. So whether that be sales, whether that be copywriting, whether that be content creation, whether that be, and this sounds really funny, but I can tell you, as I said, having 150 plus employees, and there's one specific person that comes to mind. If you are a wizard at Google Sheets and you can put together very good analytics tracking, that is a high income skill, and that's something that is very valuable to most companies. So if you're a little confused on which high income skill is the best in this day and age and which business model is the best one to start this year, well, then I'm gonna, or you work in a company and you see a clear path to making a lot more money and you want to provide value to that company, which is why you are dedicated to learning high income and high impact skills. Whatever it is, just understand that it is far easier to get to millionaire status by increasing your earning potential rather than being scarcity minded and just thinking, oh, I'm gonna save my way. Over the next 17 years, I'm just gonna save my way to a millionaire. Is that really an inspiring life to you? Now, the next way to become a millionaire is have a specific amount each week that you put in a separate account to invest. Now, it's funny, in my position, I've seen so many people make millions and millions and millions of dollars, tens of millions of dollars. In fact, I even know people who have made hundreds of millions of dollars and still lost it all. So it doesn't matter if you can become a millionaire if you can't even stay a millionaire. And invest.
You will not be financially free just by saving your money in the bank that will depreciate over time. To achieve a millionaire status, you need to save for for a purpose. Save for investment. I don't mean this kind of cozy kind of investment that will make your money, that will make you lose your money. You can save to invest in high income skills that will increase your earning power, which will prepare you to become a millionaire. When I wanted to start this channel, I saved for months to get a good smartphone that has a nice camera. Since I cannot afford a good camera, I still maintain the habit of saving 20% of my earnings and investing this money in things that will.
And investing, although it is slightly tedious, it is slightly boring, will help you get to that millionaire milestone even quicker. And this is something that I even apply to this day. My CFO takes 100 grand in profits in dividends, moves that money to one of my banks, siphons it off to a specific account, and in that account I specifically have cash reserves tucked away for investment, like 100 grand a week minimum just for my investments. But it wasn't always like that. I started off with $5 a week. I remember I was 16 years old when I first read Tony Robbins' Money Master the Game. And the second I read it, I created a separate bank account. This is like literally right as my business was first starting. So I had my main account and then I had my investment account. And every week from my main account, I would just send £5 over to my investment account, because I knew that if I didn't get in the habit of putting away £5 a week, I would never get in the habit of, years and decades later, putting away hundreds of thousands of dollars a week into investments. So it's just about getting that. Now, the next money tip for you to become a millionaire is to have coffee in affluent places. Go and have a coffee in an expensive hotel or a very fancy cafe in a super nice area. Because listen, your Starbucks is gonna cost $4 and it's not gonna be very inspiring, that's for sure. Whereas you might go to a super expensive hotel. For example, here in Dubai, where I'm based, or in London, where I used to live, there's all of these nice hotels. You don't need to stay at the hotels. You don't need to spend $2,000 a night on a room. You simply go to the lobby and you have a coffee. And the coffee might cost you $8 or $10 compared to $4, but you're gonna look around, you're gonna see money around you. You're gonna see what do wealthy people really wear. Not Gucci and Balenciaga and all this and that. I mean like really like properly wealthy people. You're gonna start to realize the really wealthy people, they wear stuff like this: Loro Piana, Zegna, Brunello, Tom Ford, these sort of brands. They wanna blend in. They don't want big logos and this and that. They don't want to scream. So just simply through osmosis, you're going to start to get a feeling, you're going to start to get an understanding for how do these people move? How do they carry themselves? The funny thing is you're going to find in a lot of good establishments, or at least I found personally, people are far more respectful to the waiters. There's a lot more please, thank you, how's your day? I've personally found that to be true, even though there's this stigma around rich people and wealthy people that they're snobs or, that they're very disrespectful to staff and whatnot. I've personally never found that. I've personally found the better the establishment, the more polite people are, the more thank you, you're welcome. A very interesting thing, here in Dubai or London or New York, you might go to some very nice cigar lounges. And as I said, you can go to a cigar lounge and you can sit there and you can literally just order a coffee. You don't need to smoke a cigar. And listen in, it's very interesting. Even just hear how wealthy people order. They order in a different way. There's a conviction. They have a different tonality in the way that they order. They even have a different pace. The pacing of what they're saying is different than if you just go to some regular, normal establishment. The next money tip for you to become a millionaire is pay off your credit card bills as soon as humanly possible.
You need to debt can cripple any financial goal. You need to get out of debt to really get your feet financially. In 2021, I went into debt and I cleared my debt by following these money tips. I divided my salary into 20, 30, and 50%. 20% for savings, 20% for savings for investment, 30% for paying off the debt, and 50% for the general expense. And I still save 20% of my earnings for.
You need to understand that credit card debt is one of the ways that they enslave you. It is one of the ways that they get you stuck in a perpetual loop. You need to understand that if you get into credit card debt, soon enough you're going to be spending more money on the interest and the debt than the actual amount that you owe. So before you listen to any of these other tips, before you go and spend $8 on a coffee because, you're gonna have the experience of opulence and wealth around you and all this stuff, if you have credit card debt, clear that. That should be your number one focus ASAP. Now, the next money tip in order to become a millionaire is invest in self-education. Now listen, I don't care if it's a book, I don't care if it's a seminar, if it's an online program, whatever it is, the way
invest in your self-education, bro. To be honest with you guys, the knowledge I have today about money is from books. Self-education can be books, skills that can prepare you to the right path of achieving your millionaire status.
Is the way that I look at it is, let's say you spend $100, let's say you spend $1,000, let's say you spend even $10,000. Do you believe that if you even learn one thing from it, your capacity and your ability to earn income over the space of the next year, 3 years, 5 years, 10 years, 30 years will increase because of it? Let's say you want to learn one very specific skill that could help your career or your job, and there's an online course and it's $150. Do you think that $150, let's break it up over the space of the next 1 year. Do you think that that $13 or whatever it is monthly for the space of next year would help you make more than $13 a month or increase your chances of getting a 5%, 10%, 30% pay increase, once again, if you're at the right company? Do you think that that little $150 course that, by the way, you saved money on because you didn't go out drinking that month, you committed that you're gonna become a person of value, you're gonna become a person who can earn more money because they bring more value to the market, whether that be through a business, solopreneur, through a career, whatever it is you choose, sit there and ask yourself, do you back yourself? Because I believe when it comes to investing in yourself and investing in education, the simple fact of the matter is, do you believe that you are the sort of person that could get this information and make more money from it? I believe that the decision to invest in your education has far more to do with, do you believe in yourself than do you believe in the product, the program, the book, the event, the seminar, whatever it is. I think investing in self-education really comes down to you versus you. Do you back yourself? Do you believe in yourself? Now, the last and final tip to become a millionaire is increase the percentages that you invest. So listen, if you are getting by paycheck to paycheck, I don't want you to invest 50% of everything you make, but as time goes on, I want you to increase the percentage of your income that you invest. I believe that especially in your early 20s, you should be investing 70% of everything you make. As you get into your mid 20s, I believe 60%. As you get into your late 20s, 50% of everything you make. Because listen, I believe in enjoying life, but I also believe in being responsible and setting yourself up for the future.
This video gave me another mindset of money and how to achieve more financially. If you enjoyed this video and you are going to implement any of these tips, ensure you subscribe for more videos. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.